Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to another episode of Squad Builder Shoutouts on the channel. And in today's episode, I am bringing you a 150k team, a 250k team, and a 350k team. So as always, if you guys do enjoy this video, you find it helpful in any way, if you could drop a like on it, that'd be great. And we are getting so close to 13,000 subscribers, so if you could help me get there, I would hugely appreciate that. So I think we are just going to jump straight into our first Squad Builder Shoutout, and it does come from Karan Patil, who says 150k team with Marcus Rashford. So the formation I have chose is 4-4-2. So kicking things off in between the sticks, we've actually got the 87 rated Keylor Navas. And I do think this guy is a good goalkeeper, but I do have a few issues with him. I don't think he is the tallest goalkeeper, being 6'1". I don't think that's too great. His handling isn't the best as well. Of course, he's got really good diving and reflexes, but I did have a little bit of an issue with his handling. But overall, I think he's definitely a good enough goalkeeper to use, especially in a 150k team. So on to the right back position, and I decided to go with the 81 rated Lucas Piszczek. And whenever I use this guy, I think he always does a solid job for me. I think defensively this guy is really good, and that's the main job in the team for your right back, is to defend, and this guy is very good at that. So on to the right centre back position, I've decided to go with the 82 rated Kimpembe, and I like this guy. I think he's just a really overpowered centre-back on this game. Of course, 75 pace, 81 defending, 83 physicality, really good stats, high work rate, 6'2". He's just really good in game. So, yeah, he did a good job for me anyways. So, alongside him, we have got his PSG teammate in the 86 rated Marquinhos. I'm a huge fan of this guy. I think he's a really good centre-back on this game. Really aggressive, solid, so solid defensively as well. So, yeah, I couldn't really recommend this guy enough. I think him and Kimpembe are a really good centre-back partnership. So on to the left-back position, and I've decided to go with the 84 rated Alex Telles. A really good left-back on this game, and really good value for money as well. I bought him for 5,000 coins, and that's great value for money, as I said, because he's got really good stats. 85 pace, 81 dribbling, 80 defending, 84 passing. He's good going forwards, he's good defensively, so yeah, would recommend getting this guy in your team. So on to the left midfield position, I decided to go with the 84 rated Felipe Anderson. I think this guy's really good in game as well. 89 pace, 88 dribbling, two really good stats. He can score you goals, he can get assists, so yeah, an important player in the team. So on to the left central midfield position, and we've actually got a central defensive midfielder in the team, and it is going to be Gabarmin. I think that's how you pronounce this guy's name. I've used him quite a few times already on FIFA 20. He's just a really overpowered defensive midfielder, great at cutting the passing lanes and just winning the ball back. So on to the right central midfield position, and this player might be slightly controversial, but I've actually gone with Dele Alli, and he actually played really well for me in this team as a central midfielder. Now, some of you guys might be thinking, can he play as a central midfielder? But I think he definitely can. He's got high work rate, 71 defending, which isn't too bad. He's got good physicality. So I think Dele Alli can definitely play as a central midfielder. And of course, going forwards, he can offer you goals and assists. So on to the right midfield position, and we've got the 84 rated Jadon Sancho. And I'm sure most of you guys have probably used this guy. He's a very popular player on FIFA, and yeah, he's just a really good winger. He's got the pace, the dribbling, the 5-star skills. So yeah, Jadon Sancho, a really good winger on this game. So on to the two striker positions. We're going to start off on the right-hand side with the requested player in Marcus Rashford. I'm a big fan of this Rashford card. I think he's a really good striker. Of course, he's got that electric pace. He's got 5-star skills. He didn't actually score any goals for me in this team, but I've used him before. He does score quite a few goals. He is normally very clinical in front of goal. And as you've seen, he can actually get a few assists as well. So yeah, Marcus Rashford, a really good player. Definitely worth trying out if you've not tried him already. So alongside him up front, we have got the 83 rated Wilfried Zaha. I'm also a huge fan of this guy. Of course, he's got the pace, the dribbling. He's also got 5-star skills. He got 2 goals in 2 matches for me, so a very nice return from Wilfried Zaha. And I have to say, I thought him and Rashford were a great striking partnership. So as you can see there, every player's on at least 8 chemistry. If you converted all the players to their correct positions, then played 10 matches with the team, every player would be on 10 chemistry. So on to the custom tactics that I use with this team. They are, as you can see on screen. Feel free to use them if you want to. You don't have to though. So on to the play instructions. I would just tell both Rashford and Zaha just to get in behind, play to their strengths. For Jadon Sancho, stay wide, get in behind, get into the box across. Dele Alli, stay back while attacking, stand the edge of the box across, cover the centre. I would tell Gabarmin to do the exact same as Dele Alli. And then Felipe Anderson, cut inside, get in behind, get into the box across. And I would tell both the fullbacks to stay back while attacking. So those are the play instructions for this 150k team. So overall, for a 150k team, I have to say I thought this team was really overpowered. You got a lot of pace in that attack, so I'd look to exploit that as much as possible. I thought defensively the team was actually pretty good as well. Now, if you don't want to use Ali as a central midfielder, you can maybe bring on a CDM off the bench if you wanted to go slightly more defensive. But yeah, anyway, hopefully Karan Patil, this team will do well for you in game. Okay, so we are now moving on to our second squad builder shout out, and it does come from Archie Murdoch, who says 250k team around Musa Sissoko. So the formation I have chose is 4-1-2-1-2 with the central midfielders. So kicking things off in between the sticks, we have got the 85 rated Galassi, I think that's how you pronounce his name, not too sure on that. But what I am sure of, this guy is a really good goalkeeper. He's not really got any weakness to his game. He's got really good all-round stats, and yeah, I thought he did a good job for me in goal. So on to the right back position, we've actually got the 77 rated Mbabu, a really overpowered right back on this game. Of course, 91 pace, a really good stat, 82 physicality, is pretty decent as well. So yeah, he played really well for me in game. So on to the right centre-back position, we have got the 83 rated Akanji, also a really overpowered player on this game. Of course, his stats, 78 pace, 83 defending, 80 physicality, really good card, and yeah, he backs it up in game, plays really well. So alongside him in the centre-back position, we have got the 84 rated Lucas Hernandez. I'm a huge fan of this guy. I actually used him in my weekend league team last weekend, and I got elite. So yeah, really good player, compete at the highest level in my opinion. So definitely recommend getting him in your team. So on to the left back position, we have got the 82 rated Ruslan, and I'm also a huge fan of this guy, also really overpowered. He's got a great card. I've used him a few times, always does a solid job. So yeah, I would also recommend getting this guy in the team. So on to the central defensive midfield position now, and we've got the 85 rated Axel Witsel, and I do like this guy, of course. Really good defensive midfielder, strong, powerful, pretty tall, good on the ball. So yeah, this guy also doesn't really have any weakness to his game. So on to the right central midfield position, and we have got the requested player in the 81 rated Musa Sissoko, a really popular card on FIFA 20. I have to say, I've came up against him quite a few times, and it's not really a surprise. He's very good in game. Of course, he's got good pace, very strong and powerful in game, I have to say, and technically on the ball he's not too bad either. So on to the left central midfield position, and we've got the 82 rated Delaney. This guy is a really good box-to-box midfielder. He specialises in his defensive capabilities as well, though, really good defensively, and I like the fact that he's left-footed, playing in that left central midfield position. So yeah, I thought he slotted into the team very nicely. So on to the cam position now, and we have got the 88 rated Christian Eriksen, and I'll be honest, I was a little bit disappointed with Eriksen. I like a cam that's got a bit of pace about him, and Eriksen's not that slow, but he's definitely not quick. So maybe that's why I didn't do too great with him in game. He got 1 assist in the 2 matches, which isn't too bad. But I think if you look to exploit this guy's long shots, which are really good in game, and his passing ability is very good. So if you play to his strengths, maybe you could get a bit better of a return out of Eriksen than I did. But I think he might be better suited to maybe a central midfield position, having high-to-high work rate. He could definitely play that role, but I used him as a cam, and I thought he did okay. He didn't do terrible, but yeah. So we're going to move on to the left striker position now, and we have got the 82 rated Gabriel Jesus, and he got a nice return, 1 goal, 1 assist in the 2 matches, and this guy always seems to score goals whenever I use him. He's just an out-and-out goal scorer, really. He's got good pace, dribbling, clinical in front of goal, and that's what you want from your striker. So alongside him up front, we have got a centre forward in the team, and it is going to be Lucas Moura. This guy is also a really popular card on FIFA 20. I've seen so many teams have this guy, and he has got a great card, 92 pace, 87 dribbling, 79 shooting. He didn't actually score a goal for me, but I thought he still played very well. Of course, his pace and his dribbling is really useful, and maybe on another day I would have scored a few more goals with this guy. So as you can see there, every player's on at least 9 chemistry. If you played 10 matches with a team, of course, every player would be on 10 chemistry. So on to the custom tactics with this team, and I did slightly tweak them compared to the last team. I just made the offensive width a lot more narrow because, of course, you've not got any wingers in the team, so you want to play through the centre of the pitch really. So on to the play instructions. I would actually just leave both of the strikers as balanced as they are already. For Christian Eriksen, just get into the box for cross and to free roam. For both Delaney and Sissoko, I would also just keep it as it is already, and then Witsel cut the passing lane, stay back while attacking and to cover the centre. And as always, I do tell both my fullbacks to stay back while attacking. So those are the play instructions for this 250k team. So overall, for a 250k team, I have to say I thought this team really did play well. I think it's got a very good balance to this team. Defensively, it was really solid. I really do like this formation. And yeah, going forwards, it's definitely got a lot of pace in that attack. So hopefully, Archie, this team will be able to do well for you, and you'll be able to get quite a few wins with this team. Okay, so we are now moving on to our third and final squad builder shout out, and it does come from Die Hard Gamer HD, who says 350k team with Lewandowski. So the formation I have chose is 4-3-2-1. So kicking things off in between the sticks, we've actually got the 82 rated Areola. And for an 82 rated goalkeeper, I think he plays really well. Very tall, being 6'5". He's just got a really well-rounded, balanced card. And yeah, I think he backs it up in game. I think he does a really good job. So onto the right back position now. And we've actually got the 79 rated Klosterman. And I thought this guy was a decent right back. I think defensively he's really solid. Of course, having 85 pace, 79 defended, 6'2", some good stats. Going forwards though, I'd say he is very average. He's not the greatest on the ball really, but defensively pretty good. So on to the right centre-back position, and we have got the 85 rated Soul, and I'm a huge fan of this guy. Probably one of the best centre-backs on the game. I would go as far to say that, because he's very quick in game. He's really strong and powerful. Got good defending. So yeah, he's not really got any weakness to his game. I think he's such a great centre-back. So alongside him in the centre-back position, we have got the 81 rated Militiao. This guy is a very overpowered central defender on this game. 79 pace, 81 defending with 81 physicality. Really good stats. He's good on the ball as well. So yeah, I thought he complemented Saul very nicely. So we are moving on to the left back position, and once again we have got Alex Telles in the team. As I mentioned before, just a really good left back, good going forwards, good defensively, and yeah, he did a good job in this team as well. So on to the left central midfield position, we've got the 87 rated Fernandinho. It was my first time using this guy, and I think he is a good defensive midfielder on the game. He is good at cutting the passing lanes, winning the ball back. He does lack a little bit of pace really, and I do believe pace is very important on this FIFA, especially in that midfield area, and he is lacking a little bit in that department. But apart from that, I think he is a good midfielder to have in your team. So on to the central midfield position, and we have got the 84 rated Havertz, and I do like this guy. I've used him a few times. He's very good going forwards. He can get you goals and assists, and yeah, I just think he's a pretty good creative midfielder on the game. So on to the right central midfield position, I've decided to go with the 84 rated Leon Goretzka, a very good box-to-box midfielder. This guy has got pace, which of course is very important, and yeah, he's just got a decent card to be fair. I've used him a few times, always a solid performer. So on to the right forward position, and we've actually got a right winger in the team who goes by the name of Serge Gnabry. 84 rated card for him on this FIFA, and I thought he was okay. He got 1 assist in 2 matches, which isn't the greatest of returns, but he has got a good card with 90 pace, 85 dribbling, 82 shooting isn't too bad either. So yeah, maybe on another day he would have got a better return for me. So on to the left forward position, and we have got a left winger in the team who goes by the name of Leroy Sane. A really good winger on this game, absolutely electric, having 95 pace, 86 dribbling is pretty good, and 81 shooting isn't too bad either. He managed to get a goal in 2 matches for me, so yeah, definitely worth trying out Sane if you've not already, because he's probably one of the best wingers I've used so far for sure. So on to the striking position now, and we have got the requested player in the 89 rated Robert Lewandowski. And I do like this guy. I think he is a very complete forward. He's not really got any weakness to his game. Yes, he's not the quickest, but 77 pace is decent. I think it's probably good enough, and very clinical in front of goal. If you give this guy chances to score, he'll definitely do that for you. So as you can see there, every player is on at least 8 chemistry. Again, if you converted all the players to their correct positions, played 10 matches with the team, every player would be on 10 chemistry. So on to my custom tactics with this team, and they're fairly similar. Of course, I upped the width because you have got some wide players in this team with Gnabry and SANE. So yeah, you might want to have quite a high width. So on to the play instructions. For Lewandowski, I would just tell him to stay forwards. For Sane, I would tell him to drift wide and get in behind. The same with Gnabry, drift wide, get in behind. And for Fernandinho, stay back while attacking, stay on the edge of the box across, cover the centre. Havertz, I would tell him to get into the box across, cover the centre. And then Goretzka, stay back while attacking, stay on the edge of the box across, and to also cover the centre. And then I would also, again, tell both my fullbacks to stay back while attacking. So those are the play instructions for this 350k team. So overall, for a 350k team, I thought this team did play pretty well. Of course, you've got a lot of pace in the wide areas. You could probably change the formation if you wanted to. I think maybe a 4-2-3-1 would probably work quite nicely, having Fernandinho and Goretzka as the 2 CDMs. You could try that if you wanted to. But anyway, Diehard Gamer HD, hopefully this team will do well for you in game. So guys, those are all 3 squads. Don't forget to rate every team out of 5. Let me know what you thought of them. As always, feel free to put more squad builder suggestions that you want me to make in the comments below. But that is just going to be about it from me for today, guys. So as always, I will catch you in the next video.